When I first found out I was pregnant, I was just scared and I wasn't sure what I was gonna do. I'd had an abortion before. It was a really painful experience emotionally. When you have to take the actual abortion pill, it's like in a group. At the time in my head, I was really like, I don't know if I should really keep going through this, but because we all did it together, we just kind of went through with it. But there were a lot of people crying that were doing the abortion. It was just a really sad experience, watching other girls cry, going through the same thing that you were going through. You take the pill and then you leave. So you have to take a second pill when you get home. And that was the worst part for me physically. I couldn't even stand up from the pain. And then you just kind of have to watch you bleed out. I had a lot of guilt and a lot of shame. It took me a long time to forgive myself for doing that. It was hard. Started getting really sleepy. I started getting kind of nauseous. And because I'd been pregnant before, I kind of recognized the symptoms. So I had to go get the pregnancy test and then it came back positive. I was in my apartment alone. And it was just the panic just kind of set in. And at the time I was struggling a lot financially. The father of my baby didn't want to be involved. He telling me that he didn't want the baby. Kind of just really discouraging me and pushing me towards the abortion. I was kind of nervous. I had a lot of doubts. I already kind of knew that it didn't really seem realistic for me to keep the baby. So when I came in, they took me into a room and they just kind of talked to me about the situation, asked me what was going on. It seemed like they really cared. It seemed like they really were interested in hearing my story personally and not they were just no, you need to keep the baby or push that down my throat. They gave me an ultrasound. Then she kind of talked to me about how my situation, it seemed hard, but that it was possible to provide for the baby.
My name is Jaleesa Spottiswood and I am Karen's Continuum of Care Coordinator at Human Coalition. Karen was considering an abortion, knew that the father of the baby was not going to be supportive and not really in her life, and she just had a lot going for her and she was scared. She was actually in a master's program, going to school. She was great at setting her own goals. She wanted to talk through resources and jobs and how to pursue and finish her degree and whether that was the best choice. And I just had to walk and say, you can do it. And it turned into more of a emotional support and friendship as time went on.
The turning point for me to know that I wanted to keep the baby was when I came here. Just knowing that there was hope, that there was actually resources and people that were whatever you need, we're here to help. I think I needed that treatment at the time because I was tired of people telling me you can't do it. And when I left, I left feeling more confident, more encouraged. So yeah, it was nothing like the other experience. Just a lot of hope, honestly, that I could keep the baby.
She came to us 2 years ago, and I'm still talking to her on a monthly basis, invested in her well-being, and she is still trusting us to reach out to us for resources. Very recently this semester, she has gone back to school and she is going to finish the master's and she is going to accomplish those goals that she set. And Kai, her son, is not holding her back from anything.
I love Kai so much. I just feel like he's all that I needed. He gives me that comfort. He brings me a lot of joy. Just watching him grow every day is awesome. I can't really describe it, but it's a special bond. My experience with Kai grew my faith a lot because I saw how God just kind of showed up. If Human Coalition had not been a part of this journey, I think I probably would have gone through with the abortion, just because Human Coalition is the only thing that told me to keep the baby and was like, here, we'll help you. And that just kind of showed me like, God is gonna show up for me.